Welcome to the Lupus Speaks podcast. I'm your host, Shant'e, and I'm here to inspire and empower lupus warriors just like you. So grab your favorite drink and a notebook because you'll want to take some notes. Whether you're navigating the challenges of lupus or balancing health, faith, personal development, and business, together we dive into real stories, expert tips, and loopy gems to help you stay strong in both your journey and your hustle. So let's create the life we deserve while staying true to who we are. Ready to level up? Come on, let's go. Hi friends, welcome back to Lupus Speaks. I'm Shadrika, your host, and I'm so grateful that you're here today. We're diving into a topic I've been reflecting on a lot lately. It's one of those things that no matter where you are in your lupus journey or in your business, it can make or break your success. There have been moments where my mindset was literally being the difference between feeling stuck or feeling like I could push through and achieve something. I've been thinking a lot about 2025 and what I want to accomplish. I've already had a few setbacks, the constant balancing between being a mom and running my business. But I'm not here to talk about the challenges. I want to share the shifts I've been making mentally to kick off this year strong. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about resetting your mindset for success in both your health and your business. So let's start with something I've learned in my 16 plus years of living with lupus. Your mindset matters more than you think. When you have a chronic illness, it's easy to let your circumstances dictate your mindset. There are days when you wake up and you feel like you're already losing before the day even starts. I've been there, believe me. But over the years, I've learned how to take control of my thoughts and set myself up for success, like the challenges lupus throws my way. That brings me to something I want to talk about, the lupus mindset. I'm not sure if you guys have heard the lupus mindset or better yet, recognize that that's the mindset that you've been stuck in. So what is a lupus mindset? A lupus mindset is more than just the physical aspects of living with lupus. It's a habitual way of looking at life, often shaped by the challenges we face with chronic illness. When you're in this mindset, it's easy to feel powerless in confronting circumstances. It's like you're stuck in a loop of believing that there's no way out, that this disease is in control, and there's nothing you can do to change it. This type of thinking keeps us in a victim mentality. Oops, I see. Where we start to believe that everything around us is working against us and that we have no agency in shaping our future. And that's not true. Complacency often comes with this mindset. You might think to yourself, this is just how it is, and stop trying to push for anything more. I've been there. Look, I've been there, okay? I used to accept my diagnosis and let it dictate everything in my life. Like I organized everything around lupus. And to an extent, you have to do that because lupus is so unpredictable. But I didn't dream beyond lupus. I didn't believe I could achieve my goals. And I definitely didn't think I could build a business while managing my health. But I began to shift my mindset. I realized that I didn't have to be defined by lupus. Like it's not going to define me. And that is a mindset shift that everyone has to have. And I'm going to say this for the ones who don't have it. It's up to you. And if you're not there, you're just not there yet. And it's okay because, baby, I've been living with lupus for a long time. It took me a long time to get there. Okay? It didn't happen overnight. I just didn't have a mindset shift and click, boom, it happened. Like it took years of habits, understanding my behaviors and understanding my feelings and going to therapy to really get to this mindset shift to fully take over. And that's where the growth mindset comes in. As a growth mindset, it means that we're not victims of our circumstances. Yes, lupus is a part of my life, but it doesn't get to dictate the whole story. We can choose to grow through our struggles rather than stay stagnant or let them define us. So today, I want to share with you 3 key mindset shifts that have been game changers for me in 2025. And I hope that it will help you take control of your mindset as well. So, shifting from victim mentality to growth mindset. The first thing I want you to know is that your thoughts have power. You know, people always say your voice, something that you say speaks. But baby, as a man thinks, so is he. And that's from the word. Your thoughts have power. The way you think about yourself and your situation will directly influence how you feel and what you do. If you are constantly telling yourself, I can't do this, this too much, I'll never be successful, guess what? You're right. You're setting yourself up for that negative feedback loop to go over and over and over and over. But the opposite is also true. I tell myself I'm living with lupus, but lupus doesn't define me. And I had to make a shift to see myself as someone who could achieve my goals and maintain my health despite lupus. I'm not saying it's always easy, but this shift in thinking has been so powerful for me. And I believe it'll be powerful for you as well. I get it. Changing your thoughts can sound easier than it actually is. But here's where I've learned to get creative. The second step is identifying and replacing limiting beliefs. So when you're resetting your mindset to identify the limiting beliefs, you have then to work on replacing them with empowering ones. And I'm not going to lie, y'all. I did learn this technique in a way not on my own. Okay. It came from reading books. It definitely came from therapy because we still have some limiting beliefs that, imposter syndrome, things like that. And my therapist would be like, is that true? What you thinking about? Is that true? No, it's not. So therapy definitely helped identify my belief system and what's actually true. So for an example, when I started my business, I had a major belief that, first of all, I wasn't good enough. Who am I? And who gonna listen to me? I thought that other people, I really just thought you had to be an expert. Right? Like you don't have to technically be an expert at everything because I know I'm not. Don't know everything about lupus. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I do. I've lived with lupus for 16 years, but guess what I can do? I can connect with people and I can find them and let them tell you. Let the other experts tell you what I don't know. So we all can learn this together. So I no longer feel that limiting belief that I have to be an expert at lupus in order to share my story or say anything. I don't know. Can you relate to that feeling of self-doubt or imposter syndrome? I know it's real for so many of us, especially when we're trying to grow a business while managing our health. But here's what I did. I started small. I started investing in learning. I took action one step at a time, and I surrounded myself with people who encouraged me to grow. And guess what? I am still here, running Lupus Speaks and building a business I love. And Lupus Speaks is where I want it to be. This is just a surface of where God is going to take me. I know in my heart, I feel it, that this is bigger than me. And I'm just enjoying the process. I'm just enjoying the ride because, baby, what he's already done have just blew me out the park. Like I didn't even think about it yet. So I'm hoping that for you. I am praying that for you, that once you shift your mindset and replace those limiting beliefs with books, with learning, with starting small. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and I know y'all probably get tired of me talking about it, but y'all plan. How I said, as a man thinks, so is he. That's so powerful because it's the same thing as if you don't have a vision, people will perish. If you don't have a vision, all you do is wither out and die. You have to have something bigger than you and what you're living in that moment to look forward to. So that's where my planner babe come in, honey. I'm writing down my thoughts. I'm writing down my dreams. I'm thinking about whatever I think I can do, and maybe I can't have it right now, but I'm praying for it. I'm envisioning myself already having it and doing it. And when it comes to fruition, when God does show up for you in that way, which He always does, it's fun. It's fun to go back and look and be like, me and God did that, But let me move on from the planet thing. Okay. So now that we have the mindset shift and the limiting beliefs under control, let's talk about prioritizing your health while you chase those big goals. You have to prioritizing health without guilt. So this is a huge, and I think it's something many of us struggle with when balancing our health and our hustle. Baby, okay. As a mom, and I have active kids, and I'm a business owner, I'm a fiance, I can't tell you how many times I felt guilty about not doing enough for my business or for my family because my health needs attention. And sometimes it don't even have to be the health thing. Like, okay, I need to take time to myself. I need to rest. Sometimes it just be balancing what to come first. Let's be honest. Do I sit here and create content topics or edit this video, or do I spend time with my man? Or do I go to bed a little bit earlier and read a bedtime story with my daughter instead of staying up all night? Because y'all know we can't sleep at night. Our brain just be going. And I wear so many hats within my business. So one thing that I am working on in this year, because I do lack this balance, is my own health, my own need to prioritize self-care and just overall wellness. I used to push myself past my limits thinking that if I work longer, if I work harder, I'm going to see results. But I'm going to be honest, this mindset is really burning me out. So I've learned that when I prioritize my health first, everything kind of falls into place. So if I choose to drink my water, go out on a walk, or just even having my prayer time with God, that is where I make the time to rest and reset. And my workload kind of flows so much better for me. I have more energy. And if I make sure I get enough sleep, then balancing everything, it comes at ease. So following a routine that works for my body, and saying no to things that do not align with my health or my wellness goals, the balance, it works. It's okay to give yourself permission to rest when you need it, but I've learned that my health is the foundation in everything I do. So when I take care of myself, everything else flows. So now that you've got some insight on how I've been approaching 2025, I want to share 3 mindset practices that you can start implementing right away. Practices that actually work. Journaling. Every morning, I write down what I'm grateful for, and I'm definitely writing down my gratitude. Like, thank you, God. Thank you this. Thank you. Like, thank you for my hands. Thank you for my mouth. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my family. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because when I reflect and journal on what I'm grateful for some reason, that just put me in a good mood, because it's like, it could be worse. So spending time with God and doing it in the morning, that practice works. That shifts my mindset into a better mood immediately. And another thing that I'm still working, it's a practice that I'm working on, but it's a practice that can work for you. And that's affirmations. So I've got a few mantras that I'm repeating to myself that I did within my planning time this year, because I have certain goals. So with those goals, I have specific affirmations. I feel, I see, I know, I do. I have those affirmations specific for each goal. So that way I'm speaking it out, like for real, speaking it out to myself. So like, you could say, I'm worthy of success, or my health is my top priority. You could create your own affirmations to build your confidence and push past any negative self-talk. So when you think of something negative, but I am worthy though, or my health is a priority. So when you feel anxiety for having to say no, my health is a priority. That should be your affirmation that pops up in your head, just to push past anything that makes you feel off about it. And then set small, achievable goals. So, like I said, y'all know I love my planner. I break down my big goals into bite-sized chunks so I don't feel overwhelmed. And when I'm saying this, okay, and maybe I need to do a whole new episode about this, but when I say be specific about your achievable goals, I'm not talking about the result of the goal. So I feel like a lot of times we get ahead of ourselves and we just think, oh, well, I want to grow my newsletter. Okay. So that's it. That's a goal. That's the result of having a newsletter. But how many people do you want to subscribe to your newsletter? So like, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, that's starting small, but what if God blows that out of the park? You know what I mean? Not even what if, but when God blows that out of the park, then, you're blown away. But starting small, something that could be achievable, like 1,000 subscribers, I think I can achieve that by the end of the year. And, that is a small achievable goal that is very specific that I do when I'm planning my goals. And I think that that's very important to point out when you're planning your goals, to definitely look at the details, not just the result. Okay. So here's what I want you to do after listening to this episode. Take a moment to reflect on your mindset right now. Is there any limiting beliefs you need to challenge or change? What small goal you can set for yourself today, whether it's for your health or your business? And most importantly, give yourself grace. Building a positive growth mindset takes time. Like I told you, it took me years. But if you're ready to dive deeper into this conversation, I would love to hear your thoughts. Come find me on Instagram at Lupus Speaks and share what mindset shift you're working on in 2025. Let's inspire each other. This is what this is for. This is what this group is for, is to inspire one another, encourage one another. And so speaking of goals, it is a fun way for you to kick off 2025 with intention. So it's a wellness and business bingo card. It's a simple, interactive way for you to track your goals, whether it's for your health or your business or both. And you can use this pre-filled version I made, or you could go into Canva and get creative and fill in the blank of spaces of your own. The link will be in the show notes, so you could grab it and let me know if you're using it. And also, don't forget to fill out my quick survey to let me know what you'd like to hear more of on the podcast. Your feedback helps me create content that truly serves you, and that link will be in the show notes as well. So remember, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow the podcast, leave a review, and share with other fellow warriors. Let's spread the love and build the community together. And until next time, take care of yourself, peace, and be intentional. And bye for now. Thank you so much for tuning in today's episode of the Lupus Speaks podcast. I hope you found some inspiration, encouragement, and a few loopy gems to carry with you on your journey. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other Lupus warriors who might need to hear this. And remember, you don't have to walk this path alone. We're building an incredible community here, so follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Lupus Speaks, or check out lupusspeaks.org for more ways to connect and get involved. And until next time, peace and be intentional.